Thank you very much. Powerful speech there from Natalie. Please bear with us. We've got a few more speakers here, as you can see, that are left on the stage. Our next speaker is comedian Ava Vidal.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? I don't know how everyone else is feeling, but I'm feeling really quite upset at the moment at the rhetoric that is being peddled in the mainstream, the racist rhetoric, and it culminated with that documentary the other day with Trevor Phillips, where he went on TV and he said some really quite disgusting things. And I was watching that and I wrote a speech, and I watched Trevor Phillips constantly reinforce stereotypes, and I thought I will come down on March the 21st and I'll write a long speech and I will challenge that. Unfortunately I got here a bit late, so I'm only going to speak for 2 minutes. I think what I want to say, a lot of people have spoken about the extreme results of racism, but what a lot of people don't stop to think about is the smaller things before we get to that, the microaggressions, the things that people say to you, the little sly things that people will say to you, and then they will turn around and go, well, I didn't mean to be racist, oh, that's not meant to be racist, I'm just stating a fact. And that is how Nigel Farage is becoming so popular, because he is putting an acceptable face on racism. I challenged Nigel Farage. I wrote an article in the newspaper and I challenged him, and he wrote an article back and he wrote, who is Ava Vidal anyway? Like I was supposed to be upset that he didn't know who I was. I'm quite happy for Nigel Farage and UKIP not to know who I am, because I do not want to be deported to Bongo land. I don't know where Bongo land is. I mean, I hear they've got amazing fruit juice, but I'm not quite sure where it is. I think that what we need to do is we need to make people understand. There's a lot of things now. It's like when we have demonstrations like this, and when you get up and you challenge racism, when you challenge Islamophobia, people are now throwing it back to you, going, you're a reverse racist. You're the ones mentioning it. You're the racist. You're the ones getting together. And I'll tell the truth. There is a cabal. There's a cabal of people of colour in this country. We have been having secret meetings and we have been campaigning. And we've been campaigning for increased unemployment, lack of housing and lower wages. And we're winning. There's no reverse racism, okay? It doesn't exist. I think that people need to understand who the communities are who are being targeted, who are really being targeted. The black community, the Muslim community. There is not one day that you can open a newspaper in this country or turn on a news report and not see something disgusting, vilifying Muslim people. I think that we all need to challenge it every single place that we see it. I think we have to say no more to racism, no more to Islamophobia. We're not having it. And do not let anybody think that they can tell you that you're not allowed to speak on this subject. I was speaking on this subject, and a white guy said to me, and this is how divisive it's becoming, it doesn't matter whether you were born here or not. I was told that I'm not supposed to comment on immigration, and I asked the man why, and he said, because you're not really English. And I said, I am English. Good. And he said, prove it. And I was like, well mate, I'm an alcoholic. How much more commitment to this country is one supposed to show? So, we are all in this country, we all live here together. I want you to challenge racism everywhere you see it. I want you to challenge the Labour Party, who have backstabbed us, thank you, by buying into this racist rhetoric that the other mainstream parties had. Were they the people that our parents supported? So we're going to challenge them. We are not going to let Nigel Farage speak unchallenged. We are not going to let people like Trevor Phillips speak unchallenged. And we will remind you, as they say, because whenever someone like Trevor Phillips speaks, they will always go, oh, he's right. But whenever one of us speak and say there might be racism, they will go along and find 10 Trevor Phillips to try and say that we're wrong. But we're not wrong. Guys, we're only up here for a short time. Please challenge Islamophobia, challenge racism, stay out here. There's a couple more brilliant speakers. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Ava. I'd like to